LCS Week 2 Game 2. TSM versus FlyQuest. So, back to the meta. First pick Urgot. 1-2 Aatrox Ornn. So the Ornn is moving up in priority for a lot of teams. So they pick the Aatrox. Camille, Ezreal. So they do pick the Ezreal. It's Sven's comfort pick. They get Camille. Not too sure about that pick. And they go for the Kai'Sa into the Ezreal. Now this is a very mixed, people have mixed opinions on the matchup. Some people think it's a hardcore skill matchup. Some people think it's Ezreal favored and Ezreal can push in the Kai'Sa the whole game if played right. So I'm curious how this bot lane will go. This is, like I said, this is Sven's probably best champion. They go for the Kha'Zix into the Camille. That's a little bit interesting. LeBlanc Gragas ban. So LeBlanc ban does kind of scream Syndra. And they go Zoe into Syndra. So that's really interesting to me. A lot of people pick the Syndra into Zoe. So Pobelter going into a hard matchup will definitely be down CS. So kind of curious to see how this game plays out. Because judging off lanes, Ezreal Braum should be happy bot side. Syndra should be happy versus Zoe. Camille should be happy versus the Kha'Zix for a while. Until Kha'Zix gets many levels. And top lane is the Urgot. So it does kind of seem like 3 winning lanes for TSM. But if FlyQuest do grab a hold of this game and start getting vision control, they can start abusing the Zoe, abusing the Kai'Sa Ornn engage. So you can kind of see a sleep into an Ornn ulti, Kai'Sa jumping in. You have a lot of options. But it is Braum, so Braum can stop the Ornn ulti. So Camille gets top crab, he goes buff buff. Gets Kha'Zix off the Raptors. And he just books it for bot crab. So nice by the Camille, does get both crabs. Tracks the Kha'Zix fairly well. Goes a little aggressive. Flash from Ornn. Flash from Camille. Blue buff resets. He does get the blue buff. So pretty good start from the Camille, but he doesn't really have any camp respawns. He has all of his original camps. So after he clears these camps, he's really not going to have a job for a while. He's just going to be running around ready to gank. So FlyQuest should know. Okay, Camille's going to clear his camps. He's going to have about a minute and a half where he's just looking to gank. Oh, he doesn't even go for his Raptors. That's interesting because Crab is spawning bot side. So I would expect him to go to his bot side. So he just crosses mid. And now he goes to bot crab. Okay. Sven TP's back. Has his tier. Has his Sheen. This Kai'Sa is doing pretty well though. He has his BF sword. He's not down any CS. But Ezreal does have tier Sheen. So I'm excited to see what happens in this bot lane matchup. That was kind of cool. So Sven cleared the ward and queued the dragon. And FlyQuest see this and start running in. So they actually got a pretty good look because of it. Another crab. So nothing happening yet. The Syndra does have first push mid. It looks like the Ezreal was getting first push bottom for a while, but now it's kind of Kai'Sa favored, and Kai'Sa is going to take this time to base. So does he have Storm Razor? So Kai'Sa actually doesn't base, but Santorin gets the gank top. That's really good for the Kazakhs. Like I said, with levels, that champion scales super well. So if it can get accelerated, it feels really nice for the matchup against Camille. So they push in bottom. They're going for another crab. I think TSM has gotten every single crab this game. And they get the Ocean Dragon. So bot lane going well for sure. I do expect this Ezreal to start getting turret damage, but it's not really happening. So both teams kind of playing towards topside this Rift Herald. Why did Smoothie throw up the wall? So Smoothie throws up the wall and they just get solo killed 2v2. They don't really have any chance. Wow, that was hopeless. So that's really big for FlyQuest. Now they have a 2-0 Kai'Sa. Already has a Storm Razor. He's going to have a pickaxe on top of that and his boots. Costly mistake from TSM. So now FlyQuest has reliable pressure on the map. They got the kill topside. Their bot lane is doing really well. And they still have a Zoe, which is... it's 30 CS down. So Bjergsen's doing well mid. But like we said, if FlyQuest can get vision control this game, it's going to feel really hard for TSM to play this out. So Kazakh's still scaling. You're going for this Rift Herald, which is nice. Brahm's already here. I don't know where Ornn is. Bubble hits, so this should stop. Yeah. They do get another crab, but Rift Herald not yet taken. And first there goes to FlyQuest. So this Kai'Sa is going to be massive. Turtle's 2-0. He's probably going to have a Guinzos pretty soon. He has Guinzos now. So swapping the Kai'Sa to the top side. Zoe's still around mid. They can start playing for this Herald. Herald started by FlyQuest. They see the Aatrox bot side. The TP's coming in. So this is a straight 5v5 and Kai'Sa's already here. Kai'Sa's huge. Level 11. Katie gets chunked by Zoe. They go on the Ornn. Turtle's free hitting the whole time. Really aggressive by Turtle. Damn, that doesn't hit. And then they clean up Bjergsen. So 1 for 3 for FlyQuest. TSM decide to take a 5v5 with the Ezreal still scaling. Not really abusing priority by Syndra. So yeah, when you go for these fights, both teams want to be abusing vision control. And the fact that FlyQuest can kind of just walk in here and not really get punished, like they see the Syndra, they're not scared of anything, kind of shows that TSM's not really pinpointing what they need to do. Like even after they take the Herald, they're like, oh nice, we got Herald. TSM's already walking bot side. where Bjergsen is. Broken Blade's walking bot side as well. Sven and Smoothie are walking up. Now Urgot's zoned off. Like, they were just not together at all. And this must come down to communication. They need to plan out while they're on the Herald. What are we doing? If they come in, are we fighting? We need to back out together, or we can't back out. Let's go left together. But the fact that Urgot and Bjergsen start walking towards bot side, and then only the Syndra starts walking up, and the Urgot doesn't, I don't know. Seems very disconnected. So FlyQuest still has some pressure. Zoe can push in the Syndra now, which is huge. TP coming in. 1 for O. So good catch by TSM. It's always going to be kind of risky to go in through this way. Just because since it's Ezreal, like he's pretty much already here. It's a lot safer to, if you can perma push in top, to kind of have your 3 people around here and get vision that way. Kick them out of this area of the map. And then once they're afraid of the Zoe coming, then they can do stuff. I mean, even here, this is kind of interesting. Like, Zoe cleared the wave. She's not doing anything right now. Like, the Zoe can move up to them. That's really interesting to me. If they're going for this vision, there's no reason why Zoe should not be around here. So yeah. Definitely delays the game. Fire Dragon for Sven. Viper popping off on the Aatrox. Fire Dragon does go over for TSM. But getting this mid turret is huge. I've said this a million times. They're against an Ezreal. Ezreal with the mid turret up can clear that way forever. But with the mid turret down, now it actually has to be a little bit scared. And you can probably push in mid and get deep vision topside. And the vision control is what matters when you're running the Zoe. So TSM, they have 4 people stacked in here. FlyQuest need to play back to Kai'Sa's topside. So this is nice. I gave up control. Someone from TSM has to catch this. And now they can walk in together. They see the Ezreal. Get the vision. So we can get the pink. That was close. And yeah, just play with the Zoe. Now TSM's in a really, really tough spot. They're bringing over the Akali because they need to get this vision back. So I do like this call from TSM. The Akali comes, they can get rid of this vision, stall out the game. And now FlyQuest has to back for more wards. So you get to jump on Zoe. What happens here? That's so aggressive. Oh my god, Sven ints again. So Zoe can base, get back on the map. I do like how TSM are prioritizing this mid wave. They do have the crab, so they know. And yeah, they are prioritizing this mid wave well. Oof, the sleep does hit. JJ goes down. Turtle? Very messy fight. So I would say that FlyQuest didn't keep Ezreal TP in mind because they're fighting this as if it's 5v4, like Kai'Sa's just running straight for the Urgot. But the Ezreal TP does come in, and now the Ezreal's here, Turtle's really low. He has to burn his summoners to get out. So probably some miscommunication there, forgetting that Ezreal has TP. TSM are sacking bottom, so they kind of have to start this Baron now. This is really good for FlyQuest if Aatrox can get here in time. Aatrox has no TP. This is a 50-50. Never mind, Pobelter had smite. So Pobelter has the highest smite in the game. Q smites it. Get 2 kills. Alright, the game's over. So, I'm pretty shocked by the way this game played out. I think TSM had a pretty good draft, but they died 2v2 bottom. The Syndra priority on the Zoe was never really felt. Like, the Syndra never really came to a side lane. Once FlyQuest had the lead bot side, they kind of transferred that vision towards mid, and any advantage that the Syndra had was kind of gone. Like, all that lane control. So it feels kind of bad. And they did get the first blood topside. So they don't really break the base. They get 1 in hit, but this next Baron is going to decide the game. So Kai'Sa is super strong. He has his Maw, is not too afraid of the Syndra. And Syndra has no Void yet. So this Kai'Sa is going to be really tanky. They're trying to push in. The Kha'Zix is there. Top lane is neutral. The Aatrox is bot side. Ooh, and they catch Bjergsen. But Turtle dies instantly. Where does Turtle go? So Turtle actually dies there. It is a 2-for-1. They burn a GA as well. So not too bad from TSM. They got the shutdown on Turtle. And they burn Kha'Zix GA. But I guess they're just doing this again. They run to Baron, they just start it. Syndra isn't hiding anywhere. It just looks like a lost team fight. What happens to Ornn? He decided to just not use his ultimate today. Oh, he gets stunned. Kha'Zix steals Baron. Sleep's coming through. Aatrox TP's bottom. This game looks over. Kai'Sa dies. Bjergsen's alive. Yeah, it's over. So a pretty nice win, but once again, FlyQuest not really taking a proactive team comp. They're kind of picking this oppressive mid-game comp if they can get control. And they're punishing a lot of mistakes early. So well done by FlyQuest to punish them bot side. But I want to see how this game would play out if they didn't get that 2v2 kill bottom. Because they were getting pushed in bottom. They're getting pushed in mid. They did get the first blood topside, but I don't know. They wouldn't have that much pressure that game. It's hard to tell. But well played by FlyQuest. They did get insanely good vision. I would like to see Pobelter hover towards them when they try to get vision topside. sit around here. Yeah. I would like to see Zoe hover here for sure. He's not doing anything mid. He can just walk over, assist his team. This should be a numbers advantage. They have first push, mid, and top. There's no excuse to not get vision here. So make sure they're working together as a team. And yeah, they're looking very strong. They're not dying too often. And they do have very good vision control for most of the game.